Hello everyone and welcome back. It occurred to me that it's been a while since I've talked about my routines, so today I wanted to share some of the things that I do every day to keep the house running smoothly, or as smoothly as can be. And these are the things that work for me, but maybe this will give you some ideas that will help you start your own routines, or that you can use to improve any routines that you already have. And one of the first things that I do every morning is to reset the house for the day. I make the bed and straighten up the living room. It takes less than 5 minutes to do, and it's something that I do even when I'm running out the door. Most days I have a load of laundry that I need to transfer over to the dryer, and as long as I'm not running late, I'll fold anything that I hung up to dry the day before. And full disclaimer, I'm not a morning person. I struggle to get out of bed in the morning no matter how much sleep I get. Those wakey hormones take a while to kick in before I'm awake enough to get moving, so most mornings I roll out of bed and onto the couch. So it's a bit ironic that my most productive time is in the morning. So whether I have to leave the house for work or I have the day off, I'm usually up and moving within the first 30 minutes of the day, or around the same time I get up to make a second cup of coffee, because if I don't, I end up wasting whatever time I have and nothing gets done. You may be thinking that sounds like all work and no play, but the more I put things off, the more they pile up, and then I get overwhelmed and stressed, and then I have to work harder to get caught up again. It did take a while, but eventually I learned that it's much easier to manage the housework in small chunks so that I actually have more time and less stress.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free.
Unloading the dishwasher is another daily task that's usually part of my morning reset. One of the biggest challenges I have always had is keeping the kitchen clean, but it got much easier once I made unloading the dishwasher a priority. If the dishwasher is full of clean dishes, then the dirty dishes pile up in the sink, but when the dishwasher is empty, I can put the dirty dishes straight into the dishwasher, and the countertops and sink stay clear.
put smiles on everyone. Think of you and of all I should have done. You told me the thing would shape or form that you're in. The place you're from, the wealth of the color of your skin. And all you have rise to the sky. It's all too late. You wonder why we're nearly out. Your everyday.
In addition to any daily cleaning that I have, I spend an extra 10 or 15 minutes on a different weekly task. And I've shared all of my routines before, so I'll link those videos in the description box if you missed them. But I find that it's much easier to manage the housework if I do a little bit each day. But another fun fact about me is that I can't really stick to a schedule. So even though I assign a task to a particular day, it rarely happens on that day like it's supposed to. It's more like picking a task from a list of things that I need to get done that week so that I can check it off my list. So if I feel like vacuuming instead of cleaning the bathroom, then I can swap days, and having that flexibility helps to keep me motivated. And altogether, I spend about an hour and a half on the weekly cleaning. When I first started this weekly cleaning routine, I sat down and made a list of everything that I needed to do every week. And I came up with a plan, created events in my calendar, and set up reminders for everything. The problem was that I ignored all the reminders and I never stuck to the schedule. So on a good week, I might get one task done. But the obnoxious reminders kept popping up, and eventually the routine started to stick. And there are still weeks when nothing gets done and I have to take care of everything on the weekend. And on rare occasion, I actually stick to my schedule and I get everything done during the week. But most of the time, there's at least one task that doesn't get done and I need to take care of it on the weekend. But because I keep working on it, I have more and more successful weeks and more free weekends.
I'll be coming home, then I'll be at your door. When I'll be coming home, I plan to let you know the longing of my heart, the wish I carry high. Whenever we're apart, it takes me through the night. When I look deep into your eyes,
It took a little while to figure out what I could get done in about 15 minutes. Sometimes I like to clean by task, and sometimes I like to clean by room. Cleaning by task is the more efficient way to clean, so I like to vacuum the entire house at the same time, but it also makes more sense to clean the entire bathroom at the same time, instead of running back and forth, cleaning all the mirrors, and then all the toilets, and so on. And then there's a few tasks that I can only take in small doses, so I'm more motivated to get them done if I can split them up by room.
the music of your heart, I'm followed by your light. Whenever we're apart, it takes me through the night. When I look deep into your eyes, your eyes.
Because it takes so long for the clothes to dry, laundry is usually the last thing that I do in the morning. And because folding laundry is the most time-consuming part of my morning routine, it's also the one thing that might not get done if I run out of time. And altogether, my entire morning reset takes about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the day, plus another 10 minutes to fold the laundry. There's a lot of flexibility in my routine, so even though I do the same thing every day, I don't always do them in the same order, and there are days when I have more to do than others, and I like to set up the washing machine the night before so that all I have to do is transfer the clothes over to the dryer when I get up, and that way the clothes are drying while I get dressed and finish my morning routine. I only fold one load of laundry a day, but that doesn't mean that I fold laundry every day. I wash anywhere from 4 to 5 loads of laundry a week, and I don't have a set schedule for laundry. I might take care of the laundry at the beginning of the week, or wait until the end of the week, or I might skip a day or two in between. With all the rain we've had recently, I needed to wash an extra load of towels. We use the towels to dry the dogs off when they come in the house, and when the laundry hamper is full, I sort the laundry into whites, darks, and colors, and I wash the largest load. And usually I wash the sheets on Thursday or Friday, so I try to remember not to start a load of laundry the day before.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in the trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken. I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily, who said it'd be easy to be in love? Who said that the sun would always shine?
Getting the laundry folded is always the hard part, but once it's folded, it only takes a few minutes to put away. So if I don't get the laundry put away in the morning, it's still something easy I can do at the end of the day. And there's not a lot that I do in my nighttime closing routine. I don't have a lot of energy at the end of the day, so I might try to finish up the laundry, but more often than not, whatever doesn't get done in the morning isn't likely to get done that day.
Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily.
I try to wipe down the bathrooms once a day. I wipe down our primary bathroom when I finish getting dressed in the morning, but I usually wipe down this bathroom in the evenings. So I keep disinfectant wipes under the sink, and I'll take about 30 seconds and give everything a quick wipe down.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, they're golden. I'll follow home golden.
There are days when I have a little more energy at the end of the day, so there are a few exceptions, but it's not something that I count on. So the only thing that I do at the end of each day is cook dinner and clean up the kitchen. But on days when I do have a little more energy, I try to spend a few minutes on a weekly task in the kitchen. And I do schedule one day a week to spend 15 minutes in the kitchen, but I can't get everything done in that 15 minutes, so I try to take care of a few tasks during the week before I start dinner. So I'll wipe down a section of cabinets or backsplash or maybe part of the fridge, but anything that I need to do has to be done before I sit down to eat dinner because nothing else is going to get done once I sit down.
Gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden. Golden things.
I try to plan meals that are simple and quick to put together, and whenever I cook, I try to batch cook meals that we can reheat later, and I always keep something in the freezer that we can defrost in the microwave. And tonight we're having spinach salad and some chickpea pasta. As a rule, we don't eat grains and dairy, and we try to avoid processed foods, which means we need to cook everything from scratch. But I also don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so I need to prep as much as I can before the week starts. But even if I don't prep anything else, I always take about an hour each week to wash and chop all the veggies, and this one thing alone saves so much time. So while I'm waiting for the water to boil, I can put the salad together. It's not necessary, but I like to give the spinach a rough chop before I add it to the bowl. And I also prepped some mushrooms to make stir fry this week, so I can slice up a few to put in the salad.
Saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day.
I love the crunch and flavor of croutons in a salad, so I made some spiced walnuts as a substitute, and then I'll dress the salad with a homemade vinaigrette.
Oh, you're my best friend. Let's sit down, it's getting cold. All that glitter is not gold, and you are something I don't wanna miss. The way you looked at me before.
This chickpea pasta is one of the few exceptions for processed foods. It's a good substitute for wheat pasta. It's not something that we have every week, but it's quick and easy to make when I don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
You're not enough. There are days when we all
go with the pasta, I make a pasta sauce from scratch and I store it in the freezer. I can serve it over chickpea pasta or zoodles whenever zucchini's in season. To reheat the sauce, I just microwave it on high for about 5 minutes while I wait for the noodles to cook.
I'm alive. We'll never be the same after that day.
Anytime I'm in the kitchen, I clean as I go, and I use any downtime to clean up as much as I can. The more cleanup I can do while I'm making a meal, the less cleanup there is to do after. And that's a huge win for me because that means there's less to do after we eat, so I end up spending less time in the kitchen.
If you feel lonely, I will be here and wait for the sun. It's getting closer, but it will never let us down. Here by the ocean, fire is burning, flares in the wind. Over the mountains, I see the moon. Looking to the rising sun, this is where we belong. A new day will soon begin. That's what I've been for all along. I have no.
About halfway through the cooking process, I take the sauce out of the microwave and I'll use a fork to break it apart so that it heats faster. And I could put it back in the microwave for another 3 to 5 minutes, but since I already have a pot, I'll just finish warming it up on the stove.
By the ocean, fire is burning, flares in the wind. Over the mountains, I see the moon and so it begins. I have no doubt, I know you really want to stay till the fires burn out. Like this will fade away. Memories will always stay the same. Always stay the same.
Because we don't eat dairy, I like to sprinkle the pasta with a little nutritional yeast. It's not quite the same as Parmesan, but it has a cheesy flavor and it's a very good source of B vitamins.
If you feel lonely, I will be here and wait for the sun. It's getting closer, but it will never let us down.
My husband leaves for work before I even get out of bed in the morning, but he's home in the evenings, so he cleans up most nights. Because I clean up as much as we can before we sit down, there's not much to do after we eat. And because I unload the dishwasher in the morning, the sink isn't piled up with dirty dishes, so it's much easier to clean up. All I have to do is give the plates a quick rinse and pop them in the dishwasher. But I leave any pots or pans on the stove to cool down while we eat. But once everything is loaded into the dishwasher, the only thing left to do is wipe down the kitchen.
Was it all just a dream, just all
in my head. Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd believe in me? So painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move on, to let go. They say time is a healer, just you wait and see. The problem is for me, I'd need an eternity. So tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd believe in me? So painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move on, letting go. Letting go. Tell me, should I know? Just tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known that you'd believe in me? So painfully quiet and slow. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners? Tell me, should I've known? Tell me, should I know that you'd believe in me? So painfully quiet and slow. I try my best to move on, to let go.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time. Hello and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. February is when we get most of our rain for the year, so all of my plants are thriving this time of year, but it's been cold and rainy here this winter, which is making it hard for me to get motivated to do much of anything besides hibernate. So it helps to break up the cleaning into bite-sized chunks. I start out every day with a cup of coffee and a quick reset, and after that I move on to a weekly cleaning task. And today I need to change the sheets and clean up in the laundry room.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't.
I try to get all of the weekly cleaning out of the way during the week so that I don't have to take up time cleaning on the weekend. So I do a little bit each day, and I have one day set aside just to wash the sheets and the linens and to clean up in the laundry room. It's one of the easier cleaning tasks, but it also takes the longest. So when it's time to wash the sheets, I usually pull the sheets off as soon as I get out of bed so that I can get them in the wash right away. But because making the bed is one of the first things I do every morning, it's very easy to make up the bed before I even realize what day it is. Whenever that happens, I just switch cleaning tasks and wash the sheets the following day. We use a top sheet along with the duvet, so I only need to wash the duvet and the quilts every 2 months.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway.
I used to wash the sheets and put them right back on the bed, but it's much more economical to run a full load of laundry. So a few years ago, I started washing 2 sets at a time just to cut back on energy costs. So every other week, I make up the bed as soon as I strip the bed, and every other week when I wash the sheets, I fold 1 set and put the other back on the bed. This week, I only have 1 set of dirty sheets, but I also need to wash the duvet, so I can wash them both at the same time today. But I also need to put the duvet cover back on, which is a job in itself. So I'm going to make up the bed with a fresh set of sheets, and that way I just have the duvet to take care of later. We usually only need 1 quilt with the down comforter during the winter months. It doesn't get cold enough inside the house to run the heat at night, but it was cold enough to need a second quilt this year. I just put this one on the bed a few weeks ago, so I don't need to wash it today.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best.
Our washer and dryer has the capacity to wash all the bedding at the same time, but I'm going to wash the quilt in a separate load. Sheets can get twisted up and tangled up in the wash, so I always untangle and separate each piece when I load them in the washer. And to keep the duvet from swallowing up the rest of the laundry, I always button up a few buttons so that nothing can get in.
That everything is gonna be alright.
I wash the sheets and the bedding in warm water, and I use a laundry booster to help brighten up the whites. And today I'm using borax, but OxiClean works just as well. And I also like to add vinegar to the rinse cycle instead of fabric softener. The vinegar removes excess soap and mineral deposits that can leave clothes stiff and dingy.
What is best for you?
I usually clean the blanket on the couch whenever I clean the sheets, but I got ahead of myself this morning and straightened up before I started thinking about my day. And now I've lost my opportunity, so it's going to have to wait for another day. And I also like to get all of the cleaning out of the way while I'm waiting for the laundry, but I had some bills and paperwork that I needed to take care of, so I decided to get that out of the way while I was waiting for the sheets to wash. There's a few reasons that I wash the quilt separately from the sheets. I wash dark colors in cold water to keep them from fading, and I also wash dark colors separately from whites and other colors so that they don't bleed and discolor the lighter colored fabrics. But quilts are also much heavier than sheets, so they take twice as long to dry. I don't mind waiting for the quilt because it only takes a minute to put the quilt back on the bed, but I want to put the duvet cover back together while I still have the energy, so I don't want to wait any longer than I have to. Something else that I needed to do today is mop the floors, and I like to use a wet dry vac to clean the floors. You can add the floor cleaner directly to the water tank, but I prefer to spray the cleaner onto the floor. That way I can rinse up the dirt and soapy water with the clean water in the tank. We have travertine floor tiles downstairs, so we need to use a cleaner that's safe to use on natural stone. I'll be sure to add a link for the cleaner that I use in the description box. It's a concentrate, so a little bit goes a very long way.
Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
I've been using this machine for about a year now, I think, and the only complaint that I have is that it doesn't have a removable battery, but I do love using this machine because it's just so easy to use. It feels more like using a vacuum than an actual mop, and it cuts my cleaning time in half because I don't have to vacuum before I mop. It does both at the same time.
Liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
There are two ways that I clean the floor downstairs. I have a regular clean and a quick clean. Once a week, I like to wash the floors with soap and move everything out of the way, and in between that regular cleaning, I like to clean the floor with just water for a quick mop when I need to. I don't usually mop the floors on days when I clean the sheets. Sometimes done is better than perfect, so I decided to take a shortcut this week, and I just gave the floors a quick mop instead of the regular cleaning, so I needed to add it to my list today. Since I've been using this machine, I've been cleaning the floors more often. I don't have to worry about keeping everyone off the wet floor until it dries. This machine vacuums up most of the water so that the floor dries quickly. So there are more opportunities to mop the floor throughout the day. The only trouble is I'm more likely to grab the wet vac for a quick mop instead of taking a few extra minutes for a regular cleaning.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside.
This wet vac is not a carpet cleaner. It's designed to clean hard surfaces only, but I do use it to clean the mat we keep in front of the sink. It's an indoor-outdoor mat that's covered with a soft fabric, but it doesn't have a pile like a typical rug.
Sweet, I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken. I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us?
We try to wash out the dog bowls at least once a day. There isn't exactly one time of day for this task. Sometimes I do it, and sometimes my husband does it, and sometimes it doesn't get done until it's time to feed the dogs. But I have to pick up the bowls when I mop the floor, so I usually wash them out before I put them back down again.
Easy to be in love. Who said that the sun would always shine? I'm not sure you realize what you are giving up. When did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me.
Of course, once the bowls are clean, I need to put down fresh water, and you may notice the riser for the water bowl. I noticed that Ace was starting to have trouble reaching his food bowl, so I had to raise up the bowls so it would be easier for him to reach. So now I just need to find a more suitable replacement, but this one is working for now. This machine has a self-clean cycle, so I just need to empty the dirty water from the tank, and to avoid odors from mold and mildew, I remove the filter and roller to give them a chance to dry out.
Meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I follow only golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything. Golden, I follow only golden.
I try not to wash any laundry on days when I wash the sheets. It doesn't take very long to fold a set of sheets, but I don't want to fold sheets and a load of laundry on top of that. Folding fitted sheets isn't difficult once you know the secret. The secret to folding fitted sheets is to fold the sheet in half and tuck the corners inside each other. After that, it's much easier to fold the edges of the fitted sheets into a square.
If you feel lonely, I will be here and wait for the sun. It's getting closer.
When I fold the top sheet, I fold it in half and then half again so that I bring all four corners together, and I try to fold each sheet to the same width as the pillowcase so that I can fold everything together in one bundle so that everything stays together.
Over the mountains, I see the moon, and so it begins. Looking to
We get all of our sheets from Costco. They're 100% cotton and they have a 600 thread count, and they're a great price, especially when they go on sale. But when it comes to sheets, a higher thread count is typically softer and more durable. Right now we have 3 sets of sheets, and I usually like to keep one extra set of sheets on hand, but I did find a set of microfiber sheets that I wanted to try. I don't think that I would try them again. They're buttery soft, but I do prefer the natural feel of cotton sheets.
tears will slowly fade away. Memories will always stay the same.
The easiest way I found to put the insert back into the duvet cover is to turn the duvet cover inside out and spread it out on top of the insert. And once the corners are lined up, all I need to do is tie the corners together. And this insert has straps sewn into the corners, but if your duvet doesn't have any ties, you could always use safety pins to secure the corners together. Once I have all 4 corners tied together, all I need to do is reach inside the duvet and pull the whole thing right side out again.
Really wanna stay till our fires burn out. Days like this will slowly fade away. Memories will always stay the same. Always stay the same.
Once the insert is stuffed back inside the duvet, all I need to do is grab one of the corners and give the whole thing a good shake to smooth everything into place. The rest of the bedding is from Pottery Barn. We have 2 duvets and 2 quilts that I can mix and match for different looks. I like to use the dark blue quilt in winter and fall, and then I usually like to switch to the white quilt in the spring and summer.
I've been acting like a wild
something like a child.
I had to put a second quilt on the bed a few weeks ago when the overnight lows were dropping down into the 30s, but it's been warming up a bit, so we haven't needed it recently. It's only been in the 40s and 50s at night, but I leave the quilt at the bottom of the bed just in case we need it. That's all for today. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.
A castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to 27 Fox Place. There's a few things I need to finish up, and then I have a busy day of cleaning ahead. I love the time change in the fall because I get back an extra hour of sleep and an extra hour of daylight in the morning, but when the spring time change comes around, everything gets thrown off track. I wake up late, and I find myself falling behind and struggling to stay on top of things. And I think most people look forward to having more daylight in the evenings, but losing the light in the morning makes it so much harder for me to wake up and get going. I always try to take care of the weekly cleaning tasks during the week so that I have less to do on the weekends, but that means I need 2 hours every morning to squeeze in a workout, shower, and tidy up the house. So if I'm not out of bed by 6 a.m., then I don't have enough time to get everything done. It always takes me about a week for me to adjust to the time change. So in the meantime, I try to keep up with the daily tasks like making the bed and keeping the house tidy, but there's not much time for anything else, so I fall behind on the weekly cleaning tasks, the laundry, and I end up skipping morning workouts. I have a lot to do most days, but there's quite a bit more that I need to get done today, and if I don't fold the laundry first thing, there's a good chance it won't get done at all. Having a laundry routine helps me to stay on top of the laundry, and it's much more manageable for me if I just fold one load of laundry a day.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every
I have a few of these shorter hoodies and sweatshirts that just don't like to stay folded when they're in the drawer. They're too bulky and stiff to fold more than one time, so I found that tucking the ends together helps, but it's a bit more time consuming, so I don't do it with everything. But this extra step helps to keep the drawers tidy, otherwise I'd be constantly refolding things every time I grab something out of the drawer.
ends. Let's be more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
Microfiber is designed to trap dirt and particles, so washing them with other materials can reduce their effectiveness over time. The best solution is to wash them in a separate load to prevent lint transfer from other fabrics, but I don't have enough microfiber cloths to wash them separately, so I wash them in a mesh laundry bag. The mesh bag acts as a barrier which reduces friction and keeps the microfibers from getting caught on other items in the wash. I'll be sure to add a link for the bags that I like to use in the description box, but I also use the bags to wash delicate items like sweaters for the same reason. Plus, using a mesh bag can make it easier to find and remove clothes from the washer once the cycle is done.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I feel it coming in. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things.
I'm not too far behind on the laundry. I skipped a few days at the beginning of the week, but it's not that big a deal. I just need to wash one load every day to get back on track. Laundry is always the last part of my morning routine. I always like to set up a load of laundry to wash the day before. That way, while I'm waiting for it to dry, I can clean up, squeeze in a workout, and get dressed for the day. So as one load comes out, another one goes in. Starting a load of laundry the day before always forces me to stay on track because I wake up knowing that I have a load of laundry waiting for me and there's no way I can put it off for another day. I always wash whites separately in hot water, and I add a little OxyClean to help remove stains and brighten the whites. And I also use vinegar in the rinse cycle to remove minerals and soap for the same reasons. Once the laundry is all set up, I program it to run the following day.
Up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
I wanted to start in our primary bathroom before moving on to the rest of the house because I wanted to make sure that it gets done today. If I save the bathroom for last, I know I'll be too tempted to put it off another day. I do try to avoid using harsh chemicals when I clean. I keep disinfectant wipes under the sink so that I can give the counters and sink a quick wipe down in the mornings, and I only use toilet bowl cleaner when I clean the toilet. But for the rest of the bathroom, I just use a microfiber cloth and rubbing alcohol to clean and disinfect the surfaces on a weekly basis.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you. on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time. Driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand? Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count. Come on now and take my hand.
I try to wipe down the sinks and the outside of the toilet on a daily basis. I don't spend a lot of time on this. Once I'm dressed and ready for the day, I use a disinfectant wipe to quickly wipe down the sink and countertop, and then I'll use another wipe for the toilet. And then once a week, I clean the toilet bowl, the shower, and the floor. I keep a soap dispensing brush in the shower so that I can clean the shower while I'm in it. I just use regular dish soap to break down the soap scum, dirt, and grime. I can quickly clean the tub and shower in just a few minutes because everything I need is right there where I need it. When I first started this channel, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I thought I would just set up the camera and clean, and I would have a clean house, and if I got lucky, people would actually watch my videos. But as it turns out, it's not exactly that simple. It takes 2 to 3 times longer to clean when I record a video. Then I have to edit, and then I have to find an interesting way to talk about something that I've done 100 times before. And then of course there's everything else that has nothing to do with actually making a video. If I'd known how much time went into running a YouTube channel, I'm not sure I would have started a channel in the first place. It took some time to balance the things that I do at home with all the things that I do for work so that I have time to relax and spend time with friends and family. The balance can tip one way or the other like a teeter-totter from one week to the next, but it's definitely rewarding to hear all of the wonderful comments that you leave every week. Of course, my biggest goal is to motivate you, but your encouraging words are often my biggest motivator. There was a time I didn't think I would make it to 100 subscribers. I'm always so surprised how much this channel has grown, and I know I wouldn't be able to do this without your support. So I wanted to take a minute and thank you for taking this journey with me.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I think I've waited all these years for you right here. But how will I ever know if you go? 'Cause I don't know you, but I
Even if I dusted every day, the house would never pass the white glove test, but I don't have the time or the motivation to dust the entire house every day. If I dust the house once a week, then the dust doesn't have a chance to build up enough to become glaringly obvious. But dusting is more than just maintaining a clean appearance. A dusty environment can aggravate allergies and lead to respiratory issues, and regular dusting also protects the surfaces from wear and tear. There are just some tasks that are easier to do if I split them up room by room, but dusting is one of those easy tasks that I don't mind doing because it only takes about 10 minutes just to walk through the house and dust everything as I go.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I.
I don't do a lot of seasonal decorating, but I did put out some pine cones during the holidays. But now that it's officially spring, it's probably time for a change. Miss Callie turned 14 last week. She's still playful and she's doing well, but she gave us a huge scare last week. She had a seizure and collapsed on her birthday of all days. Her brother Ace started having seizures about 18 months ago, so I didn't panic right away. But the scary thing was how long it took for her to get up again. And we're grateful she's still with us and she's back to her old self. There's never a good time for these things, but with everything that happened, I almost didn't have a video for you guys last week. This video was supposed to go up last week, but I didn't get it finished in time. And thankfully, I was able to put together a few reruns at the last minute. And for now, everything is back to normal and both the dogs are doing well.
Goes round and round in circles, but I'm still on the ground. It's a dizzying day. I would give a lot to get away. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave? I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you could interrupt. It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here.
If you've been following my channel, then you know that I rely on routines to maintain a clean and tidy home. And I know this can sound much too rigid for some people, but it doesn't have to be. Although I do have a schedule for when I intend to do certain things, it doesn't always work out that way, which is why sticking to a routine is more important than sticking to a schedule. A schedule often includes specific times for each task or activity, so it's more about when things happen, while a routine is much more about the order or pattern in which they happen. Schedules can be interrupted, but routines are much more flexible. They are about the order or sequence of tasks rather than specific times. So I can vacuum on Thursday instead of Tuesday without the whole house falling apart, or I can fold the laundry in the evening instead of first thing in the morning and still keep on top of laundry. So that way I have a little more wiggle room to move things around to fit my schedule when I need to, instead of the other way around.
I was on a plane to California. I had all the time I'd ever need. Did you even know I was looking for you? I think that I was hiding in between. How long did you wait for me? How long did you really need to figure it out? I got in a cab when I first got here. Take me to the only place I know. Listen to the people that I found there. If you ever see her, let me know. How long did you wait for me? Oh yeah. How long did you really need? Was standing in the hall 7 hours. Knew that I could make it if I ran. Then I saw you walking out the back door, hand in hand with another man. How long did you wait for me? Yeah. How long did you really need to figure it out?
Between us and the dogs, keeping the floors clean downstairs can be a huge challenge, but having a wet dry vac makes it easy to keep the floors clean, and it cuts my cleaning time in half because I don't have to vacuum before I mop. But my biggest time saver is the robot vac. We're constantly in and out of the house. The dogs are constantly in and out of the house, but the dogs are much better about bringing in the dirt from outside than they are taking it back outside again. And of course, it doesn't help that they shed. Regular grooming makes a big difference, but it only goes so far. So the only way that I can keep the floors clean is to run the robot vac every day. And I can program it to run automatically, but I can't do that anymore. Ace has somehow figured out how to turn on the robot vacuum, and I'm not sure how he figured this out or why he does it, but he will use his paw to push the button on top of the robot at random times throughout the day, which wouldn't be so bad if he didn't do it at 2 in the morning. So now I have to leave the robot vac off, and I have to remember to turn it on and run it manually.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and away, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry your pandemonium.
Having a robot vac is a huge time saver, but it does require a little maintenance to keep it running smoothly and efficiently. Hair gets wrapped around the roller and dust can build up and clog the filters. So once a week, I take it apart and remove the hair from the roller and blow out all the dust from the filters. And then about once a month, I need to wash out all the filters with soap and water.
Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the running away. Always hungry for more. That's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know. Give me your freedom. You love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. What's the pandemonium? Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa.
There's still a lot more that needs to be done around the house, but it's a good start, and hopefully now that I'm caught up, I can get back on track and stay on track. It's been so cold and rainy here this winter, and we finally got a nice sunny day, so I wanted to clean up the patio just a little bit. It's been raining so much we haven't had a chance to get outside at all, so I would have much rather spent the day outside instead of catching up on housework, but it needed to be done, and now I get to reward myself for a job well done by spending a little time outside in the sunshine. Cleaning up the patio helps to cut down on the amount of dirt that gets tracked inside the house, but it was just the perfect day to sit outside and have lunch.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
One of my favorite meals is Greek yogurt with fruit and granola, but grains and dairy cause too much inflammation, so I've had to find substitutes to satisfy those cravings. I made a batch of chia mousse this week, and I've shared this recipe with you before, but I'll try to leave a link for that video in the description box. I like to store a single serving of chia pudding in mason jars so that I can add the strawberries and granola to the jar so that I can take it with me to work, or I can dish it up and enjoy it at home. I've already washed the strawberries, so I'm just using an egg slicer to chop up the strawberries before I add them to the bowl.
Open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. And thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you next time.
I know